the green session at IFLA 2010, and I will speak about the green library, the building concept. The development in itself. We have always considered the needs of the new generation. And to have a further look into sustainability, we have the three-pillar principle. Sustainability rests on these three pillars. We have first the social pillar, and that's mostly about people. These are people from the Berlin Stadt Bibliothek 1930, and look how it changed. We have all men, and today I have most librarians are women. So there's a change in that social pillar, but we won't discuss it. There's a short look at the the second pillar. It's the money, it's the euro. Unfortunately, we don't have it in Sweden. Most consumers they use euros, and that's another important aspect of sustainability. You have to consider the economical implications of that. flourish. And it's very easy to join in into the green library community. Like on this side we have the special interest group. There are many blogs, as we heard before, of the green library community. Even in Germany we have a blog, the green library blog. And you just have to start and to nag your superior, if you will say so, to do some green things. And it's low effort, but we have to gain pace and do it faster, because the environment is changing rapidly, and we can support that is not changing so much, and yeah, we can do it. There are many opportunities for libraries to do this. And I guess I'm ready.